Welcome back to Master Your Ash. I'm your host, Michael Prisdale, and today I have both of them are up there. Got a couple of my cats hanging out here, and we just decided to do a little humidor tour. The weather in Las Vegas has been a little unrelenting with a combination of wind and heat this weekend, so I figured I would show you my VinoTemp. This is a 28 bottle VinoTemp wine fridge that was converted to a humidor a little bit over 15 years ago. And this product I bought on closeout for, I believe it was $75. Back in the day, the motor in it does not work, hence why it is not plugged in. Also, these old school VinoTemps, they're not like the Wine-A-Dors that exist today that we have, where you have a little bit better of a regulation between it actually cooling the temperature down for what would be wine and also not sucking out the humidity. So even when the motor did kind of work after tweaking it a little bit, it still wasn't conducive to a true humidor, to have this nice balance between your humidity levels and your temperature. So typically this window is closed, there isn't a lot of light that hits these guys, and also it's covered at the top, so don't really have to worry about that anyway. But this is humidor 1 out of the 3 that I have, and I just figured with the temperature the way that it is, might as well do a little quick humidor tour, take you through the first humidor that I have. There may be a cat or two that pops in here or there out of curiosity, but this is Corvus, he's our black cat, and he had those along with the dogs that we have that you see in the videos are our babies, and there's 5 of them, so not cats, but between the 2 dogs and 3 cats, there's 5 total. So we're going to start off and we're going to talk about some of the conversion and things that we did with this humidor. This singles drawer, and this is a walnut finish with a drawer handle that I had custom built for this humidor. There's also shelves, and you'll see in the thumbnail that there are 2 shelves with boxes on them along with different various humidification methods. I like to throw the whole entire kitchen sink at it because it is Las Vegas and it is kind of tough to regulate humidity. This is my little Accurite humimeter that you could see here, and this is what I've used for a number of years. You just replace the batteries on it, it lasts a good long time. We'll start with the second row shelf and get into some of these boxes. So this is a singles pack. It has the Dumbarton Sobremesa along with some single Charter Oaks. I throw a lot of singles in here. Bovedas and Integra Boosts. Don Pepin Garcia Blue Label Lanceros. These are beautiful. These are from March 2008, as you can see on the box there. And this is box number 37 of 150. So, I've had these for a while, 2008. It's going on 14 years now. And you can see I've kept a few of the remainders. But yeah, there's about 2, 4, 6, 8 sticks left, and they've got some beautiful age to them. Awesome sticks. Placencia Year of the Tigers, these came out this year. We did a video on them, and there's about 6 left out of the 10. Take out my humidification beads. Tatuaje Monster Mash from August 2021, last year. I have some Drew Estate event packs from TPE and some of the Drew Estate events that I've been to. These are the Nica Rusticas in the different sizes. Water pillow. And then this is my Fuente Opus X Bellicoso Power Ranger box. So I just throw various Opuses in here and I age them long term. This is like my Opus grab box. So we have Shark, old school Shark, one of which that I sent out to EKB. This is from 2011, I believe. We've got an 858 Sungrown in here. We also have about 4 or 5 of my short stories from 2011, 2008. some Out of the Cello box sharks from 2008, and then this guy from 2004. For those of you that got the DVD, the Fuente Journey through Fuente Opus X DVD, this right here is the Forbidden X's. These are the Turos that come in the actual DVD. So, really cool. There are 2 in each DVD, and these 2 in here are from, I bought 2 DVDs originally. So I got 4 sticks total, and I smoked the 2 that I had before. So really nice. We're gonna throw these on back. I actually shot this Humidor video yesterday with my wide-angle lens, and then I decided to switch it up and just use the zoom. So I apologize if there's a little bit of extra light because I don't have an AV filter on that lens. So shelf 2, which I don't think can really see in the camera, but we can always zoom it on out. Shelf 2 right here. So shelf 2, we have some Viaje, the Farmer Bill Hatchet and the Mrs. Hatchet. These are the Farmer Bill Zombies and the Mrs. Hatchets from last year. I also have several little cigarillos from Drew Estate. These are the Swamp Thing, Kentucky Fire Cured singles. We got the Liga 9 singles in cigarillos, the T52, and then the Drew Estate little cigarillo sample pack with all the different Ligas and shade and different ones. So just a really, really fun little neat pack they put together for events. I have a rando box of Drew Estate sticks. So we have some UC10 Turos in here. We also have, there's like 4 or 5 of those. There's some of the Indian Motors, which are really cool. And then randomly, a Steve Saka Red Meat Lover that I forgot that I had. I thought that I sent EKB my last 2, but we have 1 left. So maybe I can pair that with the Steak 2 EKB, and we can test our comparisons between Japanese A5 Wagyu that you have and the American Wagyu that we get out here. These are familiar. Romeo y Julieta White Churchills. This is box code TAO from April of 2020. And I've got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 left. 10 White Churchills left. I went through quite a few of them last year, and then fortunately with ramping up with the cigar reviews outside, I was able to stop myself from smoking through all of them. The Tatuaje Little Monsters. So we have a few of these bad boys left, and you can see how yellow these are. I mean, look at this cellophane. This thing is yellow. A Little Monsters card, I had the minimum. And this was just a really cool set that came out some years back that I still have, sticking with the Tatuaje theme, because this now becomes the Tatuaje shelf. We have our open box of our Monster Mash from last year. I believe that the only one that I smoked out of here was the Swamp Thing. So these we're gonna save, and we're gonna do this year with the year of age on them for part of our lead up to Halloween. We'll see if we get another Redux or anything for Halloween, and then the 2 porcelain / wooden coffins / jars. So the first one is the Petite Lancero that I did the review on. The second one I have not touched yet, and for good reason. So the Petite Lanceros, and there's quite a few left. I smoked these very, very sparingly because these came out shortly after the popularity increased of the black line, the private reserve stash. But what started it all was this porcelain jar, courtesy of Pete Johnson, with his signature and everything on it. So in this jar, right, we have one of the original Veracruz, and then we also have the original release, and this is the last one that I have left. So what came in this jar were these original release Corona Gordons right here. And with the closed foot, these are my favorite Tatuaje ever, because they were really like that and the original Monster Franks. Keeping up with the Tatuaje fashion, we have the Tiff and the Chuck. I did buy these boxes full for the reviews last year, so I got plenty of those left. The Drew Estate Tuanis from the event release. So these are under Crown 10 year, and they are event only release Bellicoso size format for those that go to the Drew Estate events. Oh yes. These two are kind of fun. So this is the Te Amo from Mexico. This was given to me by one of my former colleagues, and this is 100% Mexican tobacco in this crazy size format. Have not smoked one of these yet, but looking forward to it. And it has all the information for the actual shop and everything on it. This is a Culebras, and this is from Partagas. So this is a Cuban Culebras. Let's get this going. Alrighty. And these are fun. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the Culebras, these are 3 Coronas wrapped together that you share with your friends when you smoke. And they are just really, really cool. I've had these two in boxes for about 4 years now. And then EBK got one of these in his little gift bomb that he posted. This is the STK Zulu by Zulu by George Rico. And this has the beautiful artwork by Kid out of Miami. So these were kind of a one-off limited release Habano smoke by Grand Habano. And just beautiful artwork all throughout. Really, really cool. Still have about a good 8 of these left. Honduran, Ecuadorian, really fun. All right, so on to the pièce de résistance, the single shelf, right? And as I said, you know, we got Integra boost packs along with humidity beads, along with, you know, all the other stuff. So there's plenty of different levels of humidification going on. So starting off, I have some of my original Fonsecas from those boxes that I went over that I have in the background on the shelves outside when I do the cigar reviews. These are what they look like. So these are all tissue wrapped in paper. I have a few of the Quesada Molotovs left. These are my last 3 from the box review that we did when we paired the Sam Adams Oktoberfest last year. Got a couple of Year of the Tigers left. Really hoping that these age well and smoke even better than they were. Have some Room 101s, different versions all throughout. A couple of the natural Lonsdale Papichulo in the farce. A couple of the Toro Maduros. I have this one that doesn't have a band on it, and I don't know what it is, which is always fun. Roma Craft. This is the Habano Craft 2021. Really pretty cigar. Tastes great too. Smoked all my Candelas that I had. Because Andalusian Bull. We've got a Caldwell Pepper Cream Soda. You know my affinity for that. These are fun. A Por Laranaga Little Petite Corona, and then a Guantanamera. These were both from my 2017 trip to Cuba. And then from IPCPR 2018, I took these out of the tissue paper when I was playing around with doing this Humidor review yesterday, and my wide angle lens. So this is from the 2018 IPCPR. There was a Drew Estate gift box that was handed to all the media members back then that I was fortunate enough to be included on. And this is a Papas Fritas, a Dirty Rat, the fabled L40, Year of the Rat, Velvet Rat, a UF4, UF13, and a Ratzilla to finish out the pack. Let's see, we have Viaje, a little barber pole, a Daruma from Room 101, some of the Kappa Especials from Tatuaje from a few years back. There is a Room 101 Payback, Connecticut from our video that we did, the interview with Matt Booth. There is a La Aurora Cameroon, which I believe that Cigar Hound Dog sent me. BOTLs, so Brothers of the Leaf, courtesy of Drew Estate. Diamond Crown 4 Maximus Toro, fun one. And then we get to the top tier of the Humidor. So this one we're saving for probably when we hit 1K is what I'm thinking. But from the original Behike release, this is a Behike 54, my last one. Little did I know when I originally bought it how expensive they would become. These are fun. So for those of you out there that are familiar with my affinity for La Flor Dominicana, these are 2 La Flor Dominicana A's. And to give you kind of an idea as far as to how large the A's are, you saw how big the Te Amo was, the all Mexican one. And if I hold those two up, the La Flor Dominicana A is bigger as far as length. So the A's, really cool. And they are also individually numbered. So these are 9744. This is an Opus XA in coffin, and I've had this for the better part of a decade, if not longer. I bought this for $30, and I have never, I haven't found the opportunity to smoke it just yet, but this is, I mean, talking about some yellowing there. This is one of my prized possessions for sure. Looking forward to smoking this bad boy one day. So that kind of wraps up the Humidor tour. I'm gonna put all these singles back, put them on the shelf. I just kind of wanted to take some time, share the Humidor selection with you. We have another reach-in igloo cooler along with a smaller one, and then a Tupperware that I would love to showcase on the channel. So look out for those. I'll release those probably over the summer. I was originally going to do Matt at Cigar Hound Dog's concept and just wait until I got sick, but I figured with the weather being the way that it is, what better time than now? Thank you all so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on whatever platform it is that you choose to watch videos on. Thank you so much again, and I look forward to catching you for another Humidor tour.